Dale, in your experience, what kind of beds should be being put into HMOs? Do you need more hardware in beds? Should you use metal? Should you use wooden? What are you using and why?
Across our own portfolio, there's a range of beds because most of them got installed before I set up the furniture company. Now we've set up the furniture company, we spoke to suppliers. Some of the beds we even make ourselves within the sofa business that I own.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the look you want. Gone are the days where you had to get a divan bed because it was the best wear, and that's nonsense. It just depends on the individual landlord. What we do try and do is we have 5 or 6 beds. I think each one's available in 2 or 3 colours, where they're our recommended ones. They're the ones that we've brought into the factory. We stuck a mattress on it,
and a bounce.
Bouncing around, get some random kids off the street to jump on it, and get feedback off the suppliers, the other suppliers' customers. And then we go down the sort of like the super bespoke side of beds where we can upholster them. I think we've got 120 colours you can choose from. They're a wooden structure, but they're just an over-engineered wooden structure that we make ourselves in-house. So I suppose it's not really an answer, it's just kind of what the landlord wants.
Yeah.
We do have sometimes a landlord sends a picture, send this online, I want these beds. And
I've seen a few of those on your page recently. There's these big extravagant headboards that everybody's into. They're like velvet looking or something.
Yeah, well, we sell quite a few of those.
And they're built up. I've noticed the headboards that are built into the wall, so it's not even part of the bed. It's actually affixed to the wall and it goes all the way. Was it your property I've seen that in, or somebody else's? I'm sure you do them. Yeah, there's like I say, there's some really interesting kind of design stuff. I wonder if they're quite durable for HMOs. I think that's quite maybe a good idea with HMOs.
Yeah, I mean, but the way that was made is the clients basically, some of the HMOs are probably the best we do, if I'm being honest. The attention to detail is really good.
Yeah.
But because they're in a market which is equally saturated as sort of the Manchester areas, you've got to be above and beyond. So we've made the floor ceiling headboards the way we had to do it to be affordable, because if you went to say Habitat and got to do that, you could buy another house for the price of charging for a few beds. So we've just made them lightweight, so essentially they can just be stuck onto the wall, and then the bed base is made separately to the same standard as what we'd normally do.
That's fantastic, and I really think they've got the wow factor, and sometimes that's what you need, something a little bit unusual, a little quirk. Or
yeah, and I think sometimes that you see a lot on the forums where people have put pictures up and some landlords look, that's great, and I was going, well, I don't really like it. And I always like to try and find a balance. I don't like a lot of the stuff I see, because I'm bored of seeing greys, but that's just my personal opinion. You've just got to, you can't think like every tenant, but you've just got to, if you provide something that's really, really nice, and let's face it, tenants are either going to like it or not, and it is what it is. But if you can keep on something that's trendy, something that perhaps they could relate to in a magazine they've just read, or a hotel kind of room, then I think you're onto a winner anyway.
Yeah, definitely.